It's Jersey Watch.
What's going on, you guys? Cuddy from Jersey Watch Blog. We're in the building. Tosh Khan, you, Richard B., you are amazing today. You did a lot of fan favorites. You had actually a fan in the crowd waiting to talk to you after the show.
Yeah.
A lot? No, you had a lot of them. Yeah, plenty more than 3. You got 2 more right here in front of you.
5. Okay.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fine. I'm good. Good.
That's good.
I'm always good when we're playing music. We have a nice crowd, and it's always great.
Okay.
So I'm always in heaven playing music.
I like that. I like that. Now, for the people who don't know, let's give them a quick little rundown of the Marvel movies that you've worked on so they can kind of find out who you are.
Who I am? Well, I'm Richard Baratta. That's who
Yeah.
I am. And I was a musician when I got out of college, even before. And then I transitioned out of music and got into film.
Okay.
And I became a film producer. And I produced a lot of films. I worked on a lot of films. I worked on 5 or 6, I think the first 5 out of 6 Spider-Men.
Okay.
So I did those. And then they transitioned, that was Columbia Pictures, and then that became Marvel, took over. And then I did, what was it, Doctor Strange,
Okay.
which was another Marvel picture. So I worked on a number of Marvel pictures and a lot of other big studio pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped doing it after The Joker. That was my last one. And now I'm back playing music full time.
I love that. I love that. Now, let's talk about your love for the music. You came in with the band today.
Yeah.
Everybody is so synced together. How long have you guys been playing together? I know one of them is your cousin, and then another one is your neighbor. So let's talk about that.
Tomoko, who I saw you interviewing a little
Yeah.
while ago, she's my neighbor. I met her during COVID. We did a lot of playing in the backyard, so I've known her for about 3.5 years. And the bass player I've known for about 15 years. And, we play once a week at my house. And we have a lot of gigs together, and she plays with the band, and then I have an augmented band. I play with a lot of different people, but this is the music and film thing that we do. And I don't know, I'd say, on and off, Tomoko for 4 years, Paul for 50 years.
Right.
So anyway, yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about how you get to throw in some of the Marvel in with your music. I see that really touches you, being able to see that the crowd knows it, and obviously you know it.
Yeah, anything that the crowd is familiar with. That's why we came up with this concept of the music, because we want to, connect jazz, Latin jazz, with film. It's a perfect synthesis. And to put the two of them together and make it accessible for people to enjoy the music, because like Tomoko said, I heard her say, this is America's only true art form, is jazz music. So we want to keep perpetuating that. So it is draw from films that people have enjoyed or popular films with good music. They have to be a good tune. And we just move on from there.
Right.
Yeah, so we did two recordings of music and film, now some other things.
Wow. And we're actually going to add Tomoko in right here. All right, this is a great little interlude right here. So tell the people your name and what you do.
Okay, my name is Tomoko Ono.
Okay.
I play piano.
And you do an amazing job at that also. Don't look surprised now. You was up there killing it.
Thank you, Mario.
Listen, it's plenty of times inside of the set where the music just went inside of you and you just took over. What is music for you?
It's my life. That's it.
That's it. It's my life. How did you meet this wonderful genius, Richard?
So he was actually a baseball coach in my town. And then when my son was little, we used to call him Coach Baratta. And then so then the pandemic happened, and then so we were dying to play with other people. And then during that time, so with his skill as a movie producer, he could set up like keyboards and drums and all in his backyard. So we could play with distance with mask. So we didn't know how we look like for a couple of months, because we are not allowed to take off mask back then.
Right.
Then, so we started to play more and more. and as a neighbor.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
but
right.
it was one of the greatest thing happened to me during the pandemic to find new friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I can imagine, you're stuck in the house, you don't know what to do, and then Richard comes around and says, hey, come in my backyard, we're going to have a show for everybody on the block. So what's your most favorite moment with Richard while you guys were playing, besides the backyards, of course? I know there's plenty of them there.
Okay, so we did a lot of interesting gigs, and then of course this place is one of them, So
Toshukan is one of y'all favorite spots. It seems like it's for the kids, it's for the anime lovers. We even have some cosplay people.
because I'm from Japan and looking at those like Mario and then those like girls with the costumes, I feel like a home.
Wow.
Yeah, it's because we have a huge festival, of course.
Right,
like we used to see like tons of Marios and then tons of like Sailor Moon, at the other kind of a costume festival.
Right.
Yeah, and then anime is like that really big in Japan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and actually, even my friends, my generation, like we read comic books.
Right. So are you with your kids? Are they into the anime, and how do they take it?
Yeah, of course, my son has a collection of anime, and then it was some of them probably not so appropriate, but but it's okay, and then some of them my son learned Japanese by reading it.
Wow.
So I couldn't just say no to him because comic book, like you have to read language, and then I thought that's how I guess learned a lot of words, vocabulary, and then also watching TV, in Japanese.
Right.
Yeah. So then now we have a tool of YouTube.
Right.
And everybody has access to those to learn foreign language, and then and then he became fluent in Japanese.
Wow, all from anime. So look, the power of anime. It literally taught her son Japanese. That's amazing. Well, we love talking to you again. You did an amazing job on the piano. Don't never stop playing because you are impacting many, especially like Mario and Luigi over there. Okay. Yeah. So, any last words?
Okay. Please support jazz because that's the American, art form, So, but then jazz became so popular in Europe and in Japan and all. But in this country, I think your generation, younger generation, must protect this. Jazz.
Yes, jazz.
Yeah,
Okay,
so please do, and then thank you for coming to the concert today.
Thank you. All right, and this is the fabulous keyboardist that was alongside Richard today. All right, so that was Tomoko. If you don't know, now you do.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hold you up for too much longer.
I got to pick my wife up at the airport.
Wow. Okay, my wife is at home waiting, probably going to be watching this. Like, I'm so proud of you. So where can the people kind of stay updated with you?
Just go to my website, richardbaratta.com, and it's got a listing of where I'm playing, who I'm playing with, mostly my stuff, and you can just check the website.
Okay.
And you can go on Amazon and buy or Spotify. My music's all over the place right now. So yeah, it's easy to access me. As long as you spell my name right, you'll find me.
Okay, and then how do I get a weekly invite to your house?
To my house, a weekly invite?
Yes, like a weekly for like the weekly musical. I want to be up in the
You know how
building.
you do that?
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh, I tried though. You see, I tried it right
Every other
there.
week I'll give you.
Oh, I like that. Okay, all right, I like that. I like
Every
that.
week is a little much, but every other week I can tolerate that.
Look, man, we got Richard B in the building. He gave us an amazing performance today. So thankful to be able to see you in person. You did an amazing job. You and the band, everybody, your collective.
Yep.
Keep on going because there's young people out here watching you, and they're very inspired by what you're doing.
Okay.
So until next time, man, we're here. Toshu Khan in the building. I got Q on the cam. I got Richard B next to me. I'm going to be at his house every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
I'm probably going to be eating out of his fridge, so we'll have that on the next
We'll have
video.
to negotiate.
All right. Negotiations are in order, but we're out of here, baby.